Hello there, baby carrots and baby broccoli. There's been some updates recently. I made an alert. The PulseChain wallet, whoever controls it, that duck over there, Ricardo Corazon, has been moving money, millions of dollars. We also onboarded, it's true, Gary Cardano, old Gaza, Moltres, legendary Firebird Pokemon. It's crazy. Friends, didn't I tell you? Can you just please, I'm going to zoom into the camera right now. Didn't I tell you, when the Bitcoin halvening gear starts, you're going to see some weird things. Did I not tell you that? I told you. What happens? The calendar year ticks into 2024, and now suddenly everyone's like, oh, gee, I want to go buy these coins. I don't know why, man. I don't know why. I don't want to jinx it either. I don't want to jinx it, friends. So I've also got a lovely post here from Sammy Chica. Shout out to Sammy and Nuclear Herbs. Nuclear Herbs. What a username, by the way. Woo! What are you smoking tonight, sir? Gee, someone check that man. Okay. The comment is, when Richard's attorney file their motions to dismiss, they will be far more detailed and contain a lot of specifics. They go on to continue talking about the corrupt SEC and the back and forth, because the corrupt SEC made an announcement, and then on the announcement, someone's like, paper hand sell, I'm a weak hand. Friends, just be honest with me, okay? You've seen my elbows. Are these not the sharpest elbows you've ever seen? Look, do you really think that the red candle caused was from this freaking corrupt SEC letter? Do you really think that after everything we've seen? It's just like, it's just weird. How come at the extreme supports and resistances, the good news, supports the bad news? Why do they always come out? I have no idea. Why did the corrupt SEC, their announcement gets released right on the day one sack crack? Why not like in the quiet time? Why not the day that we all got alerted that the PulseChain wallet was moving money? I don't know what's going on, man. It's spooky. It's spooky. Are there insiders, intergalactic demon forces? I don't know what's going on, but I say, let's listen to Mr. How to Pulse. Let the bull run continue. I 100% concur with you, friend. Also, shout out to everybody still making content. Friends, let me tell you something, man. I mean, like, when you see these charts, okay, PulseX has burned over 3.22%. Bought and burned. I'm going to make another video on that. For the love, please, friends, tell your friends and family, tell your dog, tell your pet chicken, and even tell your pet squirrel in the cage. PulseX is not a governance token. People still think this. It has a buy and burn. Forget the burn part. It buys. B-U-Y. Buy. B for friendship. It literally buys the token off the DEX. Buy. Like, it's just, I know we've been in a sacrifice. Like, the whole reason why we got in. I promise you, friends, I'm not, every day someone says, supply burning is useless. It does nothing. Like, they don't know. And they call it a useless governance token. You don't need it, man. Well, guess what? You know what? You don't need it, but you're going to learn the hard way. Okay? When a big, fat, green candle comes to your face, and you're going to say to yourself, well, I should have listened. Should have listened. Should have bought in the depression. Should have bought when Altcoin Daily was pooping on us. I should have bought when Taiki and Anson were pooping on us. I should have bought when Altcoin Gordon was pooping on us. Should have bought when Don Alt and every single person else, everyone else, all the mid-curvers out there, that's when you should have bought. Okay? Not financial advice. I'm wearing a cork hat on the internet, by the way. Go buy bonds, the government bonds. See how that works out. This is Crypto Coffee. This is Lit. Okay? He has a channel. My Life is Awesome. It's fantastic. He's a motivational speaker as well. And they run some very fantastic shows. It's actually a blessing to have Lit back. Lit has shared some fantastic stories, friends. He really communicates to people on a different level. You watch Lit for a bit, you're like, oh yeah, he can speak to some people on a different level. It's very, very fantastic. This is what you want to see. And you want to know that these people have a megaphone and that they are constantly out there. They're sharing their gift of knowledge and sharing and friendship. See, friends, I know you and me, I'm a like unshaven squirrel holding his own nuts. We're just trying to win the game. You know what I mean? We're in the trenches. Yeah, we've got our own like little, prophecy forecasting outfit and a little crystal ball. We're trying to make our own way. But these people, religious priests, the engineers, the people building everything up. And we can see that, man. We can see that. We know who they are. Yeah, they exist in every other community, but can you point them out? I want to see their faces, man. We're visual creatures. That's why it's a strong cult. Because when you leave, you're not leaving this ticker. You're leaving Mr. Crypto Coffee's George Clooney smile. You're leaving lit in his room, making all these videos and sharing with you these motivational stories, okay? So that's what you're leaving, and it makes it harder to leave. We hate leaving people. That's why the cult, and I always use the word cult. It doesn't have to be the word cult. You can use the word guild, but guild just sounds a bit twinky. Yeah, guild, it's a gaming fan. No, it's a cult. I want to be part of the cult. You go all in. Crypto is built off the backs of cults. Bitcoin is a freaking cult. Bitcoin was the most craziest cult there is. There are people with their life savings. You don't know who the hell Satoshi is. Okay? It's built off cults. It's built off communities. But it's cool to call yourself this, you know? We might find that in 10 years, we're just like our parents and grandparents who are on Facebook. Like, no one's cool on Facebook, you know what I mean? So that's where we're going. That's how we know we're still early. It's still cool to be in the game. And there's a part of my message here, please. Okay, you share with your friends and family. When people will say to you, why do you hold this? Why do you hold that? Okay, just you tell them. I'll tell you why I hold this. I say 99% down, they're all still here. That's what I tell them. Did your coin go 99% down and have everybody still around? No, you didn't. In fact, only Aave can say that. Only Cardano can say that. Only SHIB might say that, but not really, because when SHIB dropped minus 99%, there were only 1,000 holders. 1, 2, 3, and Ergo, ERG. 4 communities out of 50,000. I can name them on my hand. Guess what? I think there's a duck out there who lives in a mountain, who rides a skateboard, who may or may not be a billionaire, whose name may or may not be Ricardo Corazon, who might be the 5th. But I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. I hope it is. I hope. I'm just saying, luckily for you, you had a friend like me. Can't figure it out. Cork hat. I told you, if we can't break the all-time high in this cycle, at least you had me saying, you got to buy, man. You got to buy. You got to buy. Well, I'm not telling you to buy. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I know it hurts. Swallow the pain. Swallow the pain. It hurts. It hurts. You got to buy. You got to buy. You got to buy. The multiplier on winning is so big from down at these prices. It's huge. Huge. That's what she said. Huge. You can't let that go because you don't really know, man. What if we're on our way to the all-time high, stock market bottom falls out? You don't know these. These are outside of your control. But what's inside your control is you adding to your bags when everybody's crying. And pushing forward the message fence. You know, there's a lot of coins out there. Man. You can go look at the bubbles. You can go look at all the coins. Who the hell cares? You can see them, man. You can see them. Look, friends, I just want to tell you this, okay? Bitcoin dominance going down, okay? I don't know by the time you see this video, whatever, has Bitcoin dominance gone down? We need that to go down. Now, when Bitcoin dominance goes down, it's alt season time. It means the market has woken up and go, oh my gosh, I actually want yield now in the form of Ethereum, and then that trickles down to everything else. A lot of things are going to go up. The whole crypto industry is going to go up. But I'm trying to train you to learn that there's a difference between something that you can hold 8 figures in, 10 million, and there's some things where you're like, you know what, max I'll ever have in this is 100 grand, which is 6 figures. Okay. Oh, I know a lot of you friends, I know your little portfolios are like 5 grand, 10 grand. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just telling you, you ain't gonna level up until you start thinking like the big dudes. Okay. The guys with big nuts. Now, a lot of them are pussies, but they earn the right to be a pussy because they took a lot of risk or they got lucky. It is what it is. But they're making decisions in a certain way that keep them there on average. So that's what you got to learn. You got to learn that there's a difference between these games. Okay. So a lot of people, for example, you know, Bitcoin, you might say Bitcoin's for bitches. But no, Bitcoin is considered lunatic, heretic, risky as hell for people in stock market world and bond world. Okay. So there's a risk curve everywhere. But all the textbooks have already explained that risk curve to everybody else. But what the textbooks can't explain to you is the PulseChain community like this, an altcoin in crypto, calling out Zerion, who are a portfolio viewer. Okay, so Zerion, they were initially supporting PulseChain. They were. Now, I can't remember. I promise you, I have a weird feeling. When it first launched, it appeared in the portfolio viewer for Zerion. I remember going there, and they also had Hex supported. So your staked Hex was viewed. And then they pulled it. So Zerion pulled it. And instead, luckily for you friends, luckily this is your groundwork research here to tell you PulseChain is still 10x undervalued from Cardano. It is still 20x away from flipping XRP. The upside's huge. So even if you get in like a PulseChain ecosystem coin, imagine that if Pulse is going to do a 10x, what's Teddy Bear, P-Dye, Atropa going to do? What's Richard's only brother going to do, right? What's Poor Pleb going to do? What's Fame and Fiat? What are all those going to do? If Pulse is going to do a 10x, my gosh, if they just have a 5x multiplier, what's Icosa going to do? If they have a 5x multiplier on the SPI, they're all 50x's. Huge. By the way, even if you divide it by 3, I think 15x is still beautiful, by the way. Not financial advice, just saying that's an opportunity, but doesn't last forever. You know, PulseChain, friends, is doing more volume than Coinbase and Optimism. Look, the screenshot, man, to prove you. Look at this. Here is Coinbase right under, and here's Optimism. Look at the chains that Zerion, the portfolio viewer, supports. All of these but PulseChain. So look at this. They even support Gnosis. Now, Gnosis, oh man, what a letdown, friends. I don't want to talk about Gnosis because it is pissing me off, but I'll tell you anyway because I love you. I was listening to Chico Crypto because I didn't know anything, right? Thank you, Chico. He did really good investigative research to help us understand crypto in 2020. And Chico, Chico. So you're going to laugh. Chico, there's 3 chains to think about. There's Gnosis, which was xDai. It was called xDai. xDai. xDai stake back then. That's what's called xDai. There was Cardano. And there was Matic. Polygon Matic. Chico said Cardano's vaporware piece of trash BitConnect scam is going to 0. And there's nothing on there. And then he also said Polygon is centralized. So it's never going to pump. xDai stake was decentralized. Guess what happened? Okay, Cardano did 150x and Matic did 130x. And xDai stake did a freaking dog shit 12x and came back down round tripped and it never pumped in 2021. Now me, I didn't know any better, friends. Like you're figuring out, learning on this research, what's going on, okay? In my portfolio, I had 1 bullet in Cardano, 1 bullet in Matic, but 12 bullets in xDai stake. Because I'm like, oh, okay, sweet, decentralization. Wrecked. Now, obviously, I had a bigger portfolio, but just showing you, wrecked, man, I got slapped. I learned. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to make that mistake again, ever. But it wasn't really a mistake, but you get to see the point right now. Big regrets. Woo, big regrets. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you, there are people today watching other YouTube influencers, okay? Not your friend here as a content creator. They're watching other people who make nice, coherent arguments like, you know, Hex is a scam, it's never going to pump, or Richard Hearth and the origin address, blah, 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 blah. Or, look, meme coins are worth nothing. You should buy this utility coin. Those people are going to get obliterated for their audience, okay? Their audience is going to get wrecked. Hopefully, I don't know, these people making money somewhere, okay? Clearly not from their own trading or investing skills. That's what's going on now. So, on one hand, I feel empathy, because, friends, I'm human too, you know what I mean? I'm benevolent to God. I'm joking. But when we talk about that, you feel pain for them. But on the other hand, you can taste victory. That's what she said. She can taste victory. You can taste victory. Because you just know everyone out there, like, yeah, like, I hate to see it, but you got to be that hungry wolf. And when you can see sheep out there struggling and they're going to follow the wrong shepherd, you know that they're going to get swiped. Now, I am your friend. I've actually provided all the information here for free, so you really got no excuse. You've been watching, you've been learning, your mind's expanded, okay? You get to see these, right? And then, you know, putting it all together, friends, you can't deny this. Gnosis Chain did $139,000 volume of today. PulseChain did 63 million. That's a 55x more activity. And, you know, I mean, I've onboarded personally like 20 family members and friends and everyone. Like, I mean, more. I'm just throwing out 20 random number, right? Way more. But I don't tell anybody about Zerion anymore. You know, Zerion was the greatest portfolio viewer at the start. It was the only one showing you an Ethereum address so you can see all the poop coins. It was the king. The shaman king, if you will. Wink, wink. But then, now it's useless. No one cares about it. So if you want to know, friends, the best websites to view, if you want to view your portfolios, okay, the best websites. So if you go, this one is nice, okay, debank.com. You can go to debank.com, friends. debank.com. You can plug it in. You can also use as well coinstats, coinstats.app. That's another one. Okay, so see coinstats.app. So you can play around with them. They let you view things here and there. But a fantastic one, I'm not kidding, man. GoPulse.com. GoPulse.com has a cracker portfolio view. I don't know why, it's just so sleek and nice. If you go to GoPulse.com, you click on portfolio up here. And then you can plug in any of your addresses up here. And you can just see what's going on. And what I've done is actually, if you go to, I think, coins up here or apps, friends. No, actually, click on portfolio. You see this top right button here? If you press up here, you can add addresses. Now, I found from ages ago, what I did was I just added Rack and Rochelle's address. So you can just see here, look how cool it looks, by the way. You can see these, you can hide the dust, you can switch between. And I think GoPulse is really cool. The beautiful part with GoPulse as well is if you're farming, it shows you the ink yield. And there's a little button at the very bottom, and it's basically you get to like simulate how much ink and US dollars you're going to have if you like farm for another 7 days, 30 days, 1 month, 1 year. People love looking at that. Okay, so those are the real portfolio viewers. But beautiful part is, see, whenever the PulseChain community gets taken down in one area and Hex, everyone bounds together and like, you know what, let's go use better alternatives. Let's go make our own alternatives. GoPulse is killing it. It's a great website. Think about this, man. The competition, friends. I mean, look, they said we're going to zero. Look what we threw in their face. Okay, so you know the difference now. There's many elements to consider. We don't know what's gonna be the absolute king of all winners. Like Dog with a Hat did a 14,000x, friends. Dog with a Hat. I just need you to think about the probability of success in your mind when you're assessing these things. You know, some things aren't just worth a lottery ticket. Because you can see people, hey, you know, Mr. Crypto Coffee's George Clooney smile, it's not going away. He's going to be making tutorials and videos and onboarding. You just forecast that out. Just think about that for the other parts of the community. Just compare that to, say, Litecoin, friends. Are there 68 Litecoin streamers? Are there 140 Litecoin content creators? If there are other cult communities out there emerging, please let me know. Because I want to buy them too. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, and I'll catch you soon.